I don't want to be here for the next 60 years doing the same people's hair in the local hairdresser.
I did say that you're a senior recruitment manager, but that doesn't mean that you are the oldest.
No, I decided to join around 2011 when I was 19, qualified as a hairdresser. So that was my main modality, though I had, for me personally at training, I really learned how to do that in-depth consultation. Back then though, again, we've just said it's on the smaller side shit, but I remember being like, oh my goodness,
This is
look
huge.
at it.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. And that happened in
2017. Obviously mainly is the UK.
Yeah.
Also I then work with Australia and New Zealand, also do Philippines, Dubai, so UAE.
Yeah.
We've got Japan and China, and generally Asia area, Asia countries, Tunisia and Morocco.
Yeah. Four.
So
yeah, that's 60.
60?
60.
Who?
Like disaster.
I'm sure it was.
And you can see that I'm fluent right now. Started developing myself, so identifying always weakness, and that wasn't the only weakness. Next weakness was yoga.
I don't think we have a
business mindset. We are here. Everybody on land are here. The only real expense is like when you go out and you
want a bit of lobster for lunch,
or a cocktail at the beach, or you want to shop for a Louis bag. Alaska, really, why is that?
I'm gonna say the season is my favorite.
Oh, because you make the most money, of course.
I think sometimes now I wish I'd stayed longer.
So I was able to, let's say, choose as well which path I'm gonna take.
On
the rest, yeah. What was the biggest?
Sorry, tip.
I always say to my candidates, like, you are a unique person, you have your own personality, use that.
Yeah. We want Kate to interview us. She doesn't say no.
Overwhelming, like all preparing for the cruise ship, but it's structured, process, broken down with each step that we guide you through, not just you. First impression is important. This is
that was for me as well. I joined because I wanted to travel, but I couldn't afford to do it. And then the reasons I kept coming back was the money, and then obviously going forward was the career progression.
She was like slammed with treatment, making
crazy
money like for a 19-year-old because you dive in and trust the process.
We'll throw the life ring.
Yeah. Hello team, welcome to my channel. My name is Stefan, and today I'm joined with Kate, who is Senior Recruitment Manager at London Wellness Academy. So she's going to tell us a little bit where she recruits from, about her cruise ship experience, and we'll touch base what makes a great candidate, what you need to succeed on board a cruise ship. So let's start with Kate. Hello Kate.
Hi Stefan.
Thank you for joining me today.
Course.
I know that you're super busy.
Yourself as well.
Yeah, so we are actually located today at London Wellness Academy doing a recruitment summit. So we took an opportunity to talk with each recruiter, tell about the specific of their region, maybe what to focus on. So this is going to be like a series that you can watch depending on your nationality in the country that you are residing in. So Kate, tell us a little bit about yourself first and foremost. What was your modality on board a cruise ship? When was that? And we'll continue from there.
But it was quite a few years ago.
That's completely fine. I did say that you're a senior recruitment manager, but that doesn't mean that you are the oldest.
No, can we just remind on that point?
You are the most responsible one.
Yeah, apparently. So I decided to join London Wellness Academy back around 2011 when I was 19, and I just recently qualified as a hairdresser, so that was my main modality, though I had trained a little bit in beauty, but it wasn't really my
go-to.
No, you have to be a little bit quiet for beauty. I'm a bit more of a chatterbox, so that's why I went kind of like the pathway of hairdressing. And I'd worked in a local hairdressing salon for a few months after I qualified, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to be here for the next 60 years doing the same people's hair in the local hairdressing salon, so that's why I ended up joining London Wellness Academy to go on board, and was on board for just under 5 years, was able to progress in my career on board, going through the assistant management training program, management program, and on board as a spa manager for a couple of contracts as well.
Fantastic. That was, we'll rush through, we're going to talk about specifics, but that was a great opportunity to showcase that you can start as a hairdresser. You are from?
The UK.
From the UK, of course.
Yeah, so the middle of England.
And initially, like, I suppose there's not as many opportunities to progress career-wise as a hairdresser.
No, especially back then as well, it was very much someone owned the salon and you worked for them. I think, you know, it's changed a little bit how it works now in the UK, a lot more about like renting a chair, but back then especially it was own a salon to be the boss.
So you need to have your own business, which takes money, years and experience. And then of course there's no words of traveling.
Oh, no.
So this gave you a great opportunity to travel as well as somebody that is 19 years of age, and then progress career-wise from leadership as a spa manager to recruitment, and now recruitment manager, senior recruitment manager as well. So that's fantastic. When we dial back and we go to your training as a hairdresser, 19 years old, was there any challenge in particular, or you were set and dedicated to the journey? How did you find London Wellness Academy initially, like to standardize your services, or you were good to go, like flying through training?
Well, again, it's quite a few years ago, so things are a little bit different today than they were when I trained. Like previously, there wasn't a mandatory time of being in training, so I was actually only in London Academy for 5 days before I flew out. Whereas we know now the training for hair is a set time and is a longer time.
Because of the quality of service now is also not to say it was, but you said it is a different time. We now have more brands, so branding training is also
more
very
treatments
important.
to learn, more in-depth learning as well.
Working with Kerastase, sorry for interrupting you. Kerastase is a luxury premium brand for hair. Back in 2019, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, 100%. There wasn't as much, you know, Kerastase is such a huge brand, so there's a lot more product knowledge, etc. that's meant to be learned, you know, that needs to be learned. So I, again, flew through training, I suppose. But what I really learned at training from my side was the business I worked in before was not so business minded and not business orientated. I didn't really have a target. I wasn't taught to upsell a service. If the guest came in for a wet cut, I'd just blast their hair off. I wasn't providing treatments to help with those hair concerns. So for me personally at training, I really learned how to do that in-depth consultation and education and those add-ons and upgrades.
Which is important, first and foremost, when we observe a quality of the service. The guest gets the whole experience, starting with actually knowing what's happening with their hair, educating them through the process, providing exceptional service, which we do, of course, due to LWA training, and then afterwards learning how to maintain the results of the service through hair recommendation using Kerastase at home. So it's a complete service from the beginning until the end.
Yeah, and I really thank for that training because it's helped a lot in other things as well.
And it also helped you earn more money. This because of the commission-based salary that we operate on board a cruise ship. You learn how to develop business focus, business mindset, and this helps you progress career-wise as well.
Yeah.
Perfect, fantastic. So what was your first ship?
My first ship was Grandeur of the Seas.
Okay.
Royal Caribbean.
Was that a big ship, small ship?
She was a little bit. She was not the smallest, but smallish.
Do you remember capacity of the guests?
Oh gosh, I think it was maybe a team of like 15 of us, maybe not even that, maybe a team of 12.
Okay, so on a smaller side.
Yeah.
But did you use this in your advantage to found the grounding and develop yourself further in service offerings?
Yeah, for sure. And also the hairdresser I was working with was from South America. So initially we had a big British client, client base on board. So it was more of like what I was confident and comfortable with doing. So I helped him, but then we went over to like Latin America season.
So then
he had to help me because it was hair or styles that I wasn't, again, so confident in. So it was really great that we helped each other with our skill sets as well for that first contract.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah, it's good to have that type of support, which definitely happens on the training, but also on the ship from the colleagues, from the management. So you are always guided throughout the process, especially now, even more than back in 2011. It's more structured support-wise on the training. We actually want you to succeed as much as possible.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. When we talk about first thing that you saw, I suppose that you were already familiar with the cruise ship, or no, not at all?
No, I'd not. I mean, where I live, it's in the middle. We're not near the sea. Cruise ships wasn't something we'd done as a vacation or a holiday before. Now, obsessed with cruises. But before then, I remember still to this day, I was in Palma. I'd actually just been on Palma on holiday with one of my good friends. So I was like, oh, I felt comfortable a little bit because I'd literally just been at that airport, so it wasn't so scary to travel. But I stayed in a hotel the night before, and I remember being in the taxi, and the taxi's driving up, and I'm telling this taxi driver, oh my goodness, this is where I'm going to live for the next 9 months. And the taxi man was just as excited about it as me. And back then, though, again, we've just said it's on the smaller side ship, but I remember being like, oh my goodness,
this is
look
huge.
at it. Yeah. And I'm quite tall, so it still looked huge. And so, yeah, I remember that really clearly, still that taxi drive, which is insane, right?
Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, ships are massive and they're becoming bigger and bigger. You know, you expect something, and when you see it in person, it's even bigger than you maybe expected. Fantastic. When we talk about your progression to hairdresser to spa manager, was that not something that you were naturally aiming for, or you just you were led into it by business, or how did this happen?
I think on my first contract I was kind of interested in it, and like kind of the thought of it, but you never think it's going to be you, or you never think you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And I then moved and ended up on Oasis of the Seas, which at the time then was one of the biggest Royal Caribbean ships, which still at the end of my 9-month contract, somebody would take me somewhere and I was like, I've never seen this corridor before. But yeah, that's where I was able to step up in that reception contract into assistant for a little bit. And then that's where I then kind of really got the ball rolling for the opportunity of progressing into management.
Yeah, fabulous. This is what we actually are aiming for as well, to support new candidates into the leadership, into the new roles, because there's plenty of opportunities within the company, no matter what you have passion for. If is it sales, so you become sales and revenue supervisor, maybe director of operation, training specialist. We have Susie, who has now also recruitment manager, that's been in training after after 2 contracts, and now she's a recruiter as well. So great to know that stability is something that exists within the company. We've been around for more than 60 years, if my math is mathing at this stage, or even more. Yeah, that's 60.
60?
60.
Who?
Like
okay.
One Spa World and everything.
Yeah.
Not you.
No, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you finished a couple of contracts, and then after the spa manager position, which is a fabulous position to have.
Yeah.
I can say from my personal experience as well, like when you become spa manager, it's very rewarding to motivate people, to lead people. It also has certain perks and status that helps you develop yourself as a leader as well. So you progress from spa management to recruitment manager as well.
And I emailed the London Wellness Academy and said, I've just recently come off ships for the last few months, and either I go back, but I wanted to see if there was something going on in the academy, and there just happened to be a position come up for somebody in my area, and the rest is history.
Oh, beautiful. And that happened in
2017.
That's okay. 2017, it's okay. You've been doing recruitment role for 9 years since the title of Senior Recruitment Manager, even though you are early bird in your 30s, which is completely fine. But it comes with many responsibilities and many countries that you are recruiting for. So tell us, what countries do you recruit from?
So obviously mainly is the UK.
Yeah.
And that also, I then work with Australia and New Zealand. I also do Philippines, Dubai, so UAE.
Yeah.
We've got Japan and China, and generally Asia countries. And then also more recently Tunisia and Morocco. Yeah, so quite a lot of the areas in the world, which is due to, of course, international establishment of cruise ships. We do employ all around the world. We do have training facilities
in different places in the world. So we have training facilities in Philippines, we have, of course, South Africa, Argentina, pop-up training locations, Jamaica, India as well. But the main post, of course, is in London. So depending where the people are located in the world, they will attend the training on different training locations potentially, but the main recruitment and post is in London, of course. So different nationalities, which comes with different challenges perhaps. So when we talk about languages, we're now preparing, for example, Japan and our Chinese market with the ships that are now coming out in the world. So we are focusing on professionals coming from the Japan as well.
Yes.
So if somebody from the Japan is looking at this right now, what should they know regarding the positions on board a cruise ship that we are operating at? What would be your advice to how to apply, maybe what to expect, anything that they should focus on maybe initially?
Perfect. So first of all, we work with some great people based over in Japan. So you do have that contact, because I think time difference as well, right? So even like the communication with people in some of these countries, it does help having someone over there and being that base there in Japan. It's a great company, it's called English Village, and they also assist you through the recruitment program. They're your main point of contact along with myself. So they deal and manage your application, setting up your interview with me. So it's a little bit more, excuse the pun, smoother sailing for you as someone who's applying, rather than trying to communicate just on email. There's somebody who can also speak Japanese with you as well as English to really ensure that you fully understand everything that's happening. So I think that's super important to know. Yes, you do have to speak English for this role. It is a requirement. Training is in English. And also you will speak in English on board, safety-wise, but also work-wise. So Japanese is, and we utilize the fact that you speak Japanese on board as well.
Okay, so we utilize their Japanese as well.
We utilize the Japanese speaking as we utilize people's skills. So if you're not aware, we do have certain ships that have more of a Japanese demographic of guests. Though, again, it's business needs and requirements. So there's the opportunity for international ships as well. But English is an important key factor for any profession or from any nationality that we hire.
Yeah, because we mentioned that we provide the exceptional service with education and then recommending the additional services, additional products. So you to be able to communicate with the guest, that the guest understands you in English, would be towards your benefit as well, because you will make more money and provide better quality service. So it's not that we want you to speak English just for the sake of speaking English, it's towards your benefit. And you do develop your English on board. I can say because based in Serbia, of course, English is not something that is being used at all. Especially back in 2019, my English was disaster.
I'm sure it was.
And you can see that I'm fluent right now, but it comes with practice. The more you speak English and on the training, but even before, when you enter recruitment process, try to speak with your friends, with your family. At least you speak English. If they don't understand you, that's completely fine. But you practicing your English conversation is something that you are going to be benefiting from severely.
Yeah, and my top tip actually, and this is something I will say to my people with English not as their first language, is that while you're at work and you're, speaking with your clients in your own language, first language, think, could I have this conversation in English? Or do I know what this word is in English? And if not, have a little notebook, write that word or that sentence down. And then that evening you go back and you find out what that word is, or you find out how you would say that sentence in English, because the conversational bit is probably the easiest part to pick up on, but being able to talk about contraindications, the names of muscles, bits of those things are sometimes the harder
A little
parts
technical.
to learn. Yeah, the technical terms, the theory terms are more difficult to learn or maybe to know. So that's my top tip, is to think about, what can I do this in English? Yes or no. If not, write it down and revise it.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, and this is for everything, it's like learning your product knowledge.
Yeah.
It's not just going to one day magically be in your brain and remember for everything you know.
We tried, no.
Yeah, unless you're one of those very few lucky people that can literally read something and remember forever.
Yeah.
That's my sister. You know, you do have to revise.
Yeah.
So, the same as your online learning, etc. You've got to revise it, practice it, put it into action.
Yeah. And being honest with yourself, like identify, let's say maybe weakness is not the right word, but lack of the English vocabulary, let's say.
No,
weaknesses.
I think it's knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses.
And then work on it. I know, speaking from my personal experience, like when I started as a personal trainer, public speaking is something that I wasn't aware of how to do it properly, you know, especially like when somebody is not a native English speaker. And then I used to watch TED Talks. I used to listen how they speak, when they make pauses, what is their body language. So this is how I started developing myself. So identifying always weakness, and that wasn't the only weakness. Next weakness was yoga.
I don't think we have enough time. No,
we don't have. This is not long enough podcast for that. So always being honest with yourself, because the more honest you are, the more you work on your improvement, you will succeed more in life in general, not just on cruise ships, because there's just a stepping stone to your better life in the future. But I like to say we are like the staircase towards the better future. Yeah,
because realistically, in any part of this role, things that you are learning, you can put into practice in whatever you do in the future.
Exactly, yeah.
Because as we know, this job is an experience. It is a career as well, where you can be on board for many, many years, but it's not till your retirement career necessarily, unless you are progressing into the office.
So you always can copy paste basically your skill set, because the way that we aim with the training and career and business mindset, we are here. Everybody on land are here because our standards are so high. This is why we run on more than 200 different cruise ships. This is why Once Per World and LWA operate on so many ships, hold the standards that we are holding, and pretty much holding the monopoly when it comes to wellness industry and spa industry.
Yeah, Park Lane and...
Yeah, exactly. So our
Mayfair.
So our professionals, even after a couple of contracts, you can be a leader in your job at home or open your own business, because we have gave you the tools for success. We have sharpened your mind, your adaptability, discipline, so many things that can be utilized in life in general. So I can definitely agree with you, copy pasting the things that we give you, and you use this towards your advantage. Later on in life, maybe you finish with the ship and you become a recruitment manager, trainer, or you decide to do something of your own. That's completely fine. We do have so many successful professionals that work on board the cruise ships, and now they're open their salons, their businesses, bought properties, renting their properties, so many things that you can do. But getting from here to here is where we come in and help you progress as much as possible. So definitely something to take in consideration. Language, just another stepping stone. It might seem for you, if you have a professional that is working on you or on the training that is from UK as well, so they are native English speaker, you are not, this is where you can get yourself sheltered. I know I was, because you can already think and speak in a native English, but you have something else that they don't have. Everybody is unique. Everybody has their own set of skills, privileges. So you always focus on the positive, what you have, and don't narrow focus, don't laser focus on your shortcomings, because you can always develop those shortcomings.
Yeah.
Fantastic. When we talk, and that's the same story when we talk about Moroccans and Tunisians, they are amazing in their Arabic languages and their French. This is something that we definitely also utilize on other cruise ships and other vessels as well. So always good thing to know.
And I think it also shows though that everyone in the world loves to cruise.
Yeah.
Because I think that's also like such a great thing that, you know, we do have, and that's for everybody, right? That you're going to deal with a mix of nationalities for the treatments as well. You're going to be providing services to guests from all over the world.
Yeah.
So again, it's looking at it in both ways.
Both ways, yeah. You build your skill set, you build your customer service, and you can say that you've been working internationally after doing a contract with us. And we can always say that so many people do multiple contracts, as we know.
Yeah.
Let's say by numbers, statistically observing, but people are having great careers for multiple contracts. We do have some amazing staff that have been in this role for 20 years.
Yes.
As a massage therapist, beauty therapist, hairdresser as well.
Yeah, you don't have to progress into management. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Of course.
And yeah, both of us have many friends who have done many contracts. So
yeah. So I have a dear friend Lana that started back in 2000 as an inotermist, and she's now back on board Norwegian Encore,
Gorgeous.
and she did training last year. She was in an office as a training specialist. She decided she wants to go back to ships, and she's on ships now, living the dream.
Amazing.
So this is what you get to decide as well. So we are always there to develop business side, and you can choose if you want to progress, or if you're fine with your role on board a cruise ship, that's completely fine with us. And then in any role, because of the commission structure and the business operation, you get to make money that you can bring home, save. There's no expenses working on board a cruise ship. And I do really mean that. Like when I transitioned back to land life, because I finished my last contract back in the 2025. So expenses started piling up.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, renting, utilities, phone bill. I was like, get me back.
Yeah, I'm very back used to them now. It's like gone were the days of no tax and all the fun stuff. So yeah, you'll slowly start to
ease in, get to the real life, not protected, because on board the cruise ship everything is paid for you, accommodation, meals. The only real expense is like when you go out and you
want a bit of lobster for lunch,
or a cocktail at the beach, or you want to shop for a Louis bag,
or Zara. Zara Europe is my favorite, buy about 10 dresses.
Yeah, so definitely, again, but still something that taxable, tax-free money depending on the country, of course, but let's say majority of the countries you don't get taxed for earnings on board a cruise ship. What was your favorite port? Alaska, really? Why is that?
I'm going to say the season is my favorite.
Oh, because you make the most money, of course, in Alaska.
Course, but also for me, I think it was one of those places that you'd never think, I'd never even thought about going to Alaska, and then when you get there, it's just absolutely breathtaking. I had some of my best days off there. Yeah. But yeah, I did do a trip back there as a guest on a ship.
You frequently cruise as well.
Oh, I love to cruise.
You've just been cruising to Japan.
Just did a cruise around Japan with a stop off in Busan, South Korea, and then I also have one lined up later on in the year to do the Arctic Circle, which out of Southampton, around Norway.
Oh, beautiful. Norway is beautiful. I've been a spa manager that did a cruise from Southampton to Iceland, so did Norway, Amsterdam, in those ports. So that
nice. I did British Isles when I was manager, which was British Isles with Iceland included.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. But, so, yeah. Sorry?
No, I was going to say, as a manager, I travel, working on ships, even though 5 years, it's not the longest time to be out there on ships, but I did cover a lot of areas, regions during my time on board as well.
I did 6 contracts. So of course I've got 1.5 years with COVID break, but I did around 5-ish years as well in total when we take everything in consideration. So yeah, that would be like maybe right amount of time to save up money, get some decent like savings, maybe purchase property or something wherever you want to invest, and then transition to something if you wish, or of course stick back for another 15 years.
Yeah. I think sometimes now I wish I'd stayed longer on board, though I'm also very happy with where my career's moved into as well. And I love recruitment. I love providing the opportunity to the future superstars.
Yeah.
And I love watching people's journeys as well.
Definitely. That's what sometimes I get asked as well. So, but if the life on board a cruise ship is so fine, like why are you now moving to another position? Because I'm that type of person. First, I reached to the highest possible level, like operated the biggest ships and things of that nature. But I also get settled. When I get settled, I ask for new challenges, you know, and then I want to see what's there more, where more I can develop my skill set. So this is when naturally I progressed to the position of recruitment, which was one of the options that was presented. So I was able to, let's say, choose as well which path I'm gonna take, which of course comes with the skill set and your business operation, how you run the business on board the ship. So you are always valued on your efficiency and being able to bring things to the table. When we go back to your hairdressing days, I mean, I'm not sure if this is well known, but when you are a service provider on board a cruise ship, you get tips as well from the guests, and you don't share those tips with anybody. It goes directly to your pocket, to our pocket. I know when you're working in the service industry, let's say in a bar or somewhere else, usually you share the tips.
They all go in the jar and then they get spread out.
But here, when you provide exceptional service, which you do, you get your tips directly to you from the guest. You don't share it with anybody.
Yeah, so it's usually cash in hand, or as you know, they
or
add
on the
it
receipt.
Onto the tip.
On the receipt, yeah. What was the biggest?
Sorry, tip.
You're now thinking about the tips.
Yes.
There is no tips in recruitment. If anybody wants to tip us, that's fine, but it's not recommended. It can be frowned upon. So no need of disregard. We'll cut it out. When you remember any tips that you have gotten on board, do you remember maybe what was the highest tip that you got as a hairdresser, or maybe a manager? But I remember, like, as a manager, you didn't get that much because you are the leader
it's your job, isn't it? I remember, like, I did a British lady's hair like 3 times in like a 3-day cruise, 3 or 4-day cruise, and it was like $100 tip. I remember receptionist as well. I'm really good at probably not now actually, but back then you've got a different mindset on, right, or a different brain, I would say. But I was really good at remembering names. I was really good at remembering what they told me they were going to do that day or the next day, and I was really good at remembering what they'd booked and when that appointment was. And there was a guy who came in to use the thermal suite every day, but every day remembered his name. Oh, how was that trip you did today of this, this, and this? At the end, $100. But not to move over too far away, but just to continue that topic, especially as a manager, I could walk around the ship after embarkation day, or the day before a sea day, and I'd be like, oh, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like, see you at 10:45 tomorrow for your hot stone massage. It just really becomes kind of ingrained to you to really provide that customer service in that aspect as well. Yeah,
it builds the relationship with the guest, builds a rapport, which they appreciate, and then makes it equal to a great service that we are providing, because that personality is something that the guest always likes to see. I always say to my candidates, like, you are a unique person, you have your own personality, use that, because the guest is gonna appreciate you more, of course, in all the guidelines, but as long as you give yourself a little bit to the guest, they will appreciate that. They will, of course, tips are going to fly in, but also like human to human.
Yeah, it's a personalized touch.
Exactly. Fabulous. So when we talk about professions, we recruit exclusively for the spa department.
Yeah.
So we focus on hairdressers, nail technicians, beauty therapists, massage therapists, personal trainers as well, right?
Yes.
And then that is nurses as well. Do you cover?
Nurses from the destinations or the areas, the regions I recruit from, though, doctors, nurses, acupuncturists would also be with our colleagues Roxalana and Yasmin, who cover those professions and modalities. but still from those regions, we do hire those professions.
Yeah. So when we talk about, we can break down each modality, like specifically focusing on the UK. So when we talk about nail technician, what the nail technician needs to have to be eligible to join LWA and join the cruise ship?
So it's either level 2 beauty, which includes mani-pedis. You can also do a manicure pedicure course as well. Separately, we would accept those qualifications.
Fantastic. And they can be 18 or they need to be 21?
18.
Yeah. So 18 is the earliest,
minimum age.
The minimum age that you can start working on board a cruise
And you
ship.
have to be 18 to interview as well. To apply, you have to already be 18.
Okay. Very good to know as well. You can already pre-plan. So for example, if somebody is starting their course now, they are 18, they can already reach out to you?
Yeah, I always say if you are like 2-3 months out of completing your qualification, your course, you can already, and 18 or over, you can start the interview process, because in my eyes, it's great that you know then that once you finish your course, you have this role lined up. So we're happy to start you through the process before actually having certificate in hand. So don't delay that application if you're thinking, oh, well, I haven't got my certificate. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can plan your career immediately. Like as long as you know that you're finishing the course, you can start already applying. You complete the interview with yourself. Are you strict on the interview? A little bit.
I'm strictest on the hairdressers.
Because I think that's the same when I talk about personal trainers. It comes from your modality. Usually you know what makes a great hairdresser or personal trainers, and as well you develop that mindset with them.
And I wouldn't say I'm strict as well. I think I'm, one thing I like to always point out to candidates is I very, very, very rarely ever say no to somebody.
That's a good thing to know.
Yeah. We want Kate to interview us. She doesn't say no. It's always, here's my feedback, which is always, I like to think, constructive.
Yeah.
And go and work on this and come back to me in 6, 12, a couple of years time, because I don't want to send anyone to a ship who is not ready. And there could be numerous reasons why somebody isn't particularly ready. And, I don't want anyone to go out there and not feel confident enough in, again, whatever aspect that might be.
Yeah. But you're always there throughout the process to support and to give the additional advices when they enter the actual stage. So they pass the interview with you, a couple of papers, and then trade test videos as well.
Yes.
So trade test videos, for everybody that is maybe watching, this is a video recording of yourself providing the service that you are qualified and that you're applying for.
Along with a consultation, a recommendation. And once I receive those videos, I review them and I set up a one-on-one call with the candidate, with yourself, to ask you for some further personalized interview questions in that one-on-one setting. And then, fingers crossed, let you know if you've got the job. But as I've just informed you, I don't really say no. But obviously...
She just provides you with feedback to apply in 3 years' time. I'm joking, of course. But then it can look maybe from the outside like overwhelming, like, preparing for the cruise ship. But it's structured process, broken down with each step that we guide you through, not just you, the whole recruitment team. You are provided with instructions, let's say application for C1D visa, which is the visa that you need to be able to work on board a cruise ship, or let's say police check, or all those little things that you would need. You also trade test videos, you receive instructions what to record exactly, so we can assess your skill set, see if you're ready, and then we confirm you for the training date. You arrive at London Wellness Academy, complete the training, and you get your employment with One Spa World.
Yeah, but I think one of the great things about our company as well, it's a personalized process. You are not passed from this person to this person to this person to this person. You have your main point of contact dependent on your region, whether that be Stefan, myself, one of our colleagues, or maybe an agency that we work with. You have a point of contact that helps you through the entire process. And I think that makes the whole journey, again, a lot more personable.
And more familiar.
And hopefully more for yourself to be confident to ask all the questions that make you feel more comfortable and confident in the process as well. And I think that's really nice, especially for such, again, it's a big company, it's a lot of people. We still endeavor to ensure that it's a personalized process for you.
Because we ask that from you when you speak with the guest. So this is the same thing that we do with you initially. Throughout the process, this is when we want you to apply with your guest, for example, and provide an exceptional service. So that was in general, but also we started with nail technicians. When we talk about personal trainers from UK and any other, but let's focus now because we're at London Wellness Academy.
So level 3 personal trainer qualification or equivalent. So usually that's a level 2 fitness and then a level 3 personal trainer qualification.
So great thing about personal training and anything else, additional classes are just a plus for you. For example, if you are a fitness instructor in yoga, Pilates, cycling, maybe those are bonus. We are going to teach you, of course, how to conduct those classes at London Wellness Academy. But of course, the more experience you have, you're going to have more confidence on the training, but on board the cruise ship as well.
And of course, remembering that you get then certified in those classes. So for anything that you do in the future, you have those certificates with you as well, which is great.
Because London Wellness Academy is internationally recognized training facility and certification, which is always great to have in your resume as well for the future in case. But my personal advice when we talk about fitness, if you are a personal trainer that has never ever done yoga in your life, just do a couple of sessions either on YouTube or join the club so your body can actually adjust to movement and you get flexible enough, because I know if you are buffed personal trainer, your muscles can be a little bit stiff and you can be restricted with movement. So joining like a couple of sessions with yoga, it's going to help you easily succeed in this type of class. Similar thing to cycling. I mean, your cardio level needs to be on a certain level to be able to conduct the classes, because those are the most popular classes on board a cruise ship.
They were always always really busy.
Cycling, yoga, Pilates, boot camp as well, which is also cardio class that we do.
We've got the new bungee as well. That's a celebrity.
The Celebrity X as well. So you definitely need cardio. There are a lot of jumping. So always think about representing the modality that you are coming from. No matter if you're a personal trainer, beauty therapist, nail technician, always, I like to say, dress to impress, but you have your uniform. So you cannot overdress, but tailor uniform, like clean, presenting with your makeup.
The hair, and I think that's a huge one. And when I talk to people that are looking at joining, professional appearance is, it's how they look, body language, eye contact. It's all, and confident speaking, it's all of that kind of looped in together, right?
Yeah, definitely, because first impression is important. This is, unfortunately, you've been judged and assessed on your first impression. The moment you join the interview, attend the training, join on a cruise ship, speak to the guest, they have 5 seconds to decide if you are
probably I think it's like 3
even
seconds.
less. I'm making things up as we go, but a couple of seconds to find out if they like to invest the time with yourself, especially like if you're presenting a service to a guest, and maybe if you cannot represent the modality that you're coming from, maybe they decide not to take the service, which we never want to do.
No, because
again, based on your services and your communication with the guests, you can again earn more money, because eventually this is what you're going for. Also to travel, develop career-wise, but it's always good to have, I like to say, you need to have money to be able to travel the world as well, go outside. So always
100%.
Even if you're just going for traveling, like, money is still a good thing to have.
But I mean, that was for me as well. I joined because I wanted to travel, but I couldn't afford to do it. And then the reasons I kept coming back was the money, and then obviously going forward was the career progression, which is what kept bringing me back. And I'm, again, very big on having a goal or a why or a focus, because it keeps you motivated each day. And what happens when you tick that off, that goal off, you create a new one.
Yeah.
And that's always what's going to keep you motivated for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure yours was as a manager to get to the biggest ship.
Yeah.
And you tick that off and then...
And first, before that was from a personal trainer, I always came with a goal to become a manager. I just didn't know it's going to happen that fast.
Yeah.
Luckily, it happened for me in so quickly because of being a right person at the right place, the right time, but also like being engaging with the guest, communicating. I was identified for a progression, which definitely you can do sooner rather than later. I always like to say it's very individual. Everybody has their own journey, their own path, and you will achieve what you put your mind to. So having a goal is always something that is very, very good advice to have in general in life. That was nails, personal trainers. How about beauty therapist?
Level 3.
Yep.
Yeah, MVQ level 3 or equivalent. Same with massage, which then also covers like your 150 hours. But most likely, if you've trained in the UK, you'll come with your MVQ level 3 massage or beauty. And
we have now a great dual modality. Or actually, we're going to go back to dual modality, but we have a great tri-beauty position, which is you're a beauty therapist, and if your school trained you in nails, manicure and pedicure,
which you will have if you've got your level 3 beauty, because you did level 2 beauty, so that's got nails in. So everybody who's got their level 2, level 3 beauty will come in as trained, which is great to utilize your skills, utilize your time, and obviously increase your revenue once you're on board as well.
You have more services to offer to your guests. I know from a manager perspective, when I had beauty therapists on board a cruise ship, I loved it, because that was Aisha from Netherlands. She was beauty, super sweet, very young, like 19 or 20. I did an interview with her. She was my go-to, like whenever I need to book a facial, massage, nails, and my other modalities are fully booked. Aisha was like slammed with treatment, making crazy money, like for a 19-year-old, because you get overflow from facials, from massages, and from the nail services as well. So it was always a great thing. And also you can book a facial and book a package with a guest, like
spend more, save more.
Spend more, save more, multiple services. They get a discount, but they can do with you facials, massages, nails if they request you, of course. So this is an asset that you wish definitely to take advantage if you are beauty therapist trained in everything. So definitely you are going to utilize that. So to piggyback on the dual modality, we do have for our female professionals fitness massage modality.
Yeah, an amazing position as well on board.
Yeah, so they would need to be qualified in fitness level 3, and they would need to be qualified in Swedish massage only, which is 150 hours minimum certificate, and they get trained at London Wellness Academy how to conduct. You can utilize, again, complete wellness approach to personal training and providing relaxation to your guests with the massages and any solutions.
Yeah, and the main focus of your position is the fitness aspect. You still do your training as fitness, and then the additional training of massage for a week. But you then have, again, that option of utilizing your guests, utilizing your skills, utilizing your time on board as well. So I think it's a really great position to have.
Yeah, definitely. Right now it's reserved only for female professionals. So if you're a female fitness massage, you can definitely check this out. We do have a separate video on this topic, and to finalize with the massage therapist, of course, big portion of our business, they would need to have a qualification in Swedish massage initially, 150
hours minimum, or if you've done level 3 massage or holistic massage, you can join us as well.
Perfect. And any additional certificates, of course, are welcome.
Beneficial.
We do train you again on all the industry standards: aroma stone therapy, type poultice, coconut poultice, restorative salt stone, aroma spa, seaweed, not to name all of them, but 10 different styles, massages, 3 different time frames. Again, great skill set and service offering to have. Before we conclude, Kate, we're gonna put contact information, your email, or
right here.
Yeah, we will put it anywhere. So yeah, or you can apply at London Wellness Academy on our webpage. In both ways, Kate is going to get your CV, and respond about your application. Before we finish, Kate, any final advices from your side as somebody that has been in recruitment for so many years and been successful on board a cruise ship?
For me, and this is a long-winded, reason, I suppose, is that with this role, it's so different to any other role that you're applying for can do. It's a new job, it's a new environment, a new house, new friends. You can collect as much information, ask as many questions. There's always going to be maybe something you're not expecting, and you have to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Not everything, it's not just a straight path. There's going to be new things that jump in, change. That's also a little bit the business. So you're never going to feel like you're going to know everything prior to joining the academy, prior to joining the ship. There's got to be that bit of flexibility and a kind of a bit of a unknown, and accept the unknown.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people that just hold people back is, well, I don't know everything, or I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to expect. Just go with it.
You will grow from that.
Exactly. And the confidence, and also, again, going into the future of being able to adapt quickly. So, you're never going to know everything because it is so different.
Exactly.
I always say it's like dipping your toe in the sea, right? With this job, you can't just like dip your toe. It's a full deep dive off the side, and you're in there, and you're going to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Okay. And you will, but you've got to also just go with it and throw
and
yourself
remember,
in.
we are there to support throughout the whole process.
100%.
LWA and One Spa World, so we have your back. So definitely, we are there to make your life even better. So you just need to dive in and trust the process.
We'll throw the life ring.
Thank you so much, Kate. It was a pleasure talking
Stefan.
to you. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule. And shout out. Perfect. We cut it there. Perfect.
Was that okay, that reason?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Because that's what Chris kind of mentioned earlier, right?
Yeah. I was piggybacking a little bit about the process as well.
Just do it.
Somebody else did the same thing. Just do it.
Other brands are available. Nike. No, ask me again. Let me think. Let me just think.
We're gonna wrap up. No, that's fine. We're gonna wrap up and.
I've had a full coffee as well.
No, take this one and we're 5 minutes and we're done.
Okay.
Just to finish dual modality massages and final advices, and that's it. We need to go as well because we can.
Oh, what time is it? Is it 4? Wow.
Yeah. We're done. We're finishing.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Just
Was
to.
everything okay?
No, 9 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then. Yeah, because London Wellness Academy, because let me see if the light, where are we gonna progress more? Yeah, let's do it here. So I don't want to overshadow you. Overhead light can be unflattering. I will sacrifice for you.
Oh
so
no, oh gosh.
It's fine. Yeah, fantastic. So right now we are focusing on. Where do you want to go now?
I don't know. I feel like we've been really really random conversation.
That's fine. That's fine because it keeps it more interesting. Like
Okay.
they are gonna.
I'm not sure where I'm going with this, to be honest. But I was gonna say like that you're still gonna at some.
That's completely fine. But any like. Do you have any fan stories or? Like something that...
Probably inappropriate ones.
Oh, we're not gonna share inappropriate ones. Let's. Jesus Christ. We utilize the Japanese. Remember that one.
We're not gonna get rid of that noise.
Maybe he moves around. Shouldn't be that loud. I think I can cancel it out a little bit in editing. My brain is freezing as of the moment. Oh my god.
Sorry, Stefan.
No,
I
I'm
was
not-
like confused. I was
No
like, where have we
worries.
gone?
Who are you aging? But no worries, we will cut it out. How do you turn the
I think you just pull it up now. No.
I just need a little bit of air.
Oh yeah, definitely edit that cough out as well.
Yeah, no worries. You're fine. I don't know how to open it. It's fine.
I can try.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
sure?
Not, these are very old school.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the technology.
Ah.
Yeah. Fun. About her, where she recruits from.
We've done like favourite place,
Yeah.
my progression, done training, a little bit about training, which I, again, struggled to comment on because I was only here for 5 days. Talked a bit about languages.
Yeah, I was trying to hone in a little bit more about the languages, but I mean we have UK to focus on as well.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. It honestly means a lot and helps me keep creating more content for you. I drop new videos every Sunday, talking about cruise ship life, sales, real experiences from our candidates, and self-improvement. So if you're serious about growing and leveling up, make sure you're following. It's completely free. See you next Sunday.